All right, Joe, back for another Out to Pasture training camp update here, and a lot of good stuff going on. Another day in pads, Joe. Are you surprised that they're going to pads many times
Mike
this season?
has changed some things.
Yeah.
It's been more physical, more days in pad.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's been talking about this team need to get more physical with the change in size of players that they're able to get through the draft and free agency, and they're really working on line of scrimmage.
And look, not only are they in pads, but I think they're hitting pretty hard.
Yeah.
They're not taking them to the ground, but you can pop a running back or a receiver when he catches the ball, and I think that's a nice thing. The other thing is, I think the enthusiasm that you see out of these guys. Got guys stand after, doing up downs, doing extra work.
Guys like each other.
They do, no doubt.
It feels like the old days, doesn't it?
Yep.
Hanging out together, staying longer. Bo, it's a good sign.
Yep.
Whether you want to call it the culture, the new Dolphins, whoever you talk to, and you and I, Bradley Chubb, Zach Sealer, across the board, man, we just feel like it's a close group, which is going to give them a chance. They're going to go through some hard times now. This football season is going to be a roller coaster. Hang together, they'll get through it.
Yeah, you know, I kind of look back. We've had two good drafts in the first and second rounds, and I think those guys from last year and the guys this year are really part of that younger group that's going to be the leaders in this team very, very quickly.
So I know everybody gets tired of hearing this. I go back to when we played, from the 70s right into the 80s, when we had a nice run, went to Super Bowl 17 and 19. We hit on ones and twos. And I look at you and Larry Gordon. I look at A.J. Dewey and Bob Baumhauer. I look at Dwight and Don McNeil, number one, Dwight Stevenson, number two. And you look and listen, those are a lot of real, not average, a lot of really good football players that Coach Shula hit on in rounds 1 and 2.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, let's talk a little bit about going up to Chicago. They got Chicago. They'll play a game. They'll have one practice against the Bears. Then we'll go to Detroit. But let's talk about Chicago. What are you looking to see when they get on the field? Because that's going to be you know that's going to be intense, and you know it's going to be physical.
Well, the first 2 weeks have been homework, guys. Homework. Playing against the same guys, all homework. Now you step up into quizzes. Practice against Chicago, fresh bodies. You've had a couple weeks to learn what you're supposed to do. Now it's let it go. You don't have to think a lot and go out and compete, because now a lot of guys are going to be competing for one of those 53-man jobs. So, Bo, I think I'm going to be looking at top draft picks, top rookie free agents in this thing, and then the areas we've talked about, backup offensive lineman. We got to find a backup tackle that we can trust, right and left side. And on top of that, got to find 4 or 5 corners. The coaches seem to feel good about it, Bo, that we got them here. Yeah,
you're kind of starting to see the structure of that back there. But, you know, the other thing I saw, you know, Aaron Brewer is back in playing. James Daniels is in there now. So we're getting to see what that whole starting offensive line is going to be like with those guys, because they've been in and out a little bit early in the year, but now they're in and ready to go. So I think that's going to be a good thing. And I want, you know, obviously we're looking at the secondary. Early, Mike Hollis, Kendall Sheffield, and then you got Elijah Campbell, was playing one of the starting safeties. He had the red jersey on today. And then you had Minka, obviously, and I saw Ethan Bonner playing on the boundary. So they're looking for a combination out there. So we'll watch that. But then also, you know, I want to look at and see these guys, because you know, when you do these joint practices, and one thing I think we all like the joint practices, maybe better than preseason games. And one of the reasons I like it is because coaches can put guys on one-on-one situations that they want to see. I want to see my guy against this guy. I want to see that
guy against our guy. You want.
You match up the guys you want and see what they do. And that's one of the things I always look at. The one-on-ones, where there's pass rushing, one-on-one route running, all the different things that they do with one-on-ones. It's a great way to really evaluate what the core of the team is.
So I think we got a pretty good idea through 2 weeks. And again, it's just practice. Got a pretty good idea what the strength and strong positions are and what still needs some work. But I want to see, saying that, the front seven for the Miami Dolphins looks like it's not only got a nice starting core, but it's got some really good depth to it.
They're deep. They're deep. KJ Britt's in there. He's making plays.
So I want to see it against that Chicago Bears offensive line's been completely redone.
I'm with you. The front seven, to me, you got plenty of guys on the outside, as long as they stay healthy. You got some guy, you know, Q Bell and some of the guys that you mix in there. And then the interior guys have been playing really well. So
he's deep.
It's a lot of good stuff.
They're deep with guys.
You know what, Joe, and we don't talk about this very much, but I want to see the special teams up there. I want to see them go through where not, semi-live kind of stuff, because the special teams for the last couple of years have been kind of dicey, and maybe a special teams that didn't other than your field goal kicker, Jason Sanders. It's more like they haven't won as many games, haven't been focal at winning the games. They've spent more times losing games or not being ready to play the way they need to.
So
being a little critical here, but
that's right. Special teams.
Say what I'm gonna say.
Special teams, field position, man.
Yeah.
It's about beating the other team by 10 or 15 yards from where you start a possession and those type of things. And we need more big plays. We need more punt returns and kickoff returns. Don't have to be touchdowns, but set your offense up or defense, either back the other team up or set yourself up on a short field offensively.
All right, look, I got to catch a plane here at about, I don't know what time.
I'm going to catch you in a day or two.
I'm going to head up to Chicago with these guys, and I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to wrap this up. Hey, Joe, remember last time we were talking, I said I'm going to go to Ed Morse Sawgrass Automall and look for a car?
Yeah.
I snagged, I was a Caddy guy. I could be an electric car. Which
you were just going to go look at it, you bought it.
Well, it was hard for me to go away from gas and go to electric. But I did.
But you've always liked the size of the Cadillac, those big long legs.
I got the Cadillac Lyric.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful car. Chris did a great job, of helping me out. And I'm looking around that. I'm looking at you've got Chevy, you've got GMC, you've got Cadillac, you've got Buick. I mean, if you're looking for a car, and I tell you, the service there is great, and I tell you, the sales staff, second to none.
How about service department? And you talked about the guys, man. Joe, I didn't set up an appointment. No problem. So I just got the new 2025 Tahoe.
Yeah.
I love it. My daughter went down there looking at Chevy. She flips to a Buick on me.
Yeah. Well, that's what you can do.
And she loves it. I mean, the Buicks, listen, there's a reason at Sawgrass.
Yeah.
Ed Morse, they're selling a lot of cars for a reason. Teddy,
Sawgrass
Chris,
Automall,
the rest of them, great.
Great people. If you're looking for a car, highly recommend those guys. We'll see you next time on Out to Pasture.